Yeah, nigga. Greetings and salutations, mouth breathers. Coming to y'all from Sandbox Productions. I go by the name of Clifford Sykes, a.k.a. the Uptown Supervillain, a.k.a. your cousin Cliff talking shit and I'm tapping in.
Yo, what it do? This your boy Chris Jones, a.k.a. Lord Kronos, a.k.a. Old Head Swag Hodge Moms,
You see what I'm saying?
a.k.a. Bass in Your Face, and I am tapping in.
Coming to y'all from Sandbox Studios.
Sandbox Productions.
You know what I'm saying? Out in the Cove Dell.
Yeah,
Do
boy.
your Googles if you know where the fuck this is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's nice out this way.
We back.
Again.
And we got Taylor.
So tell a friend.
Your
Yeah, Tay back too, boy.
producer's T is back. You know what
Hell
I'm saying?
yeah. Welcome back, son.
Hi, Taylor. How's Florida?
It was a lot better than here.
Damn.
It was. Weather was nice and everything?
Yeah, it's fantasy world down there. Nothing's
Oh,
wrong.
see, fantasy
What was the
world.
craziest shit you saw down there?
Yes.
I know you saw something crazy.
Just the size and the amount of boats.
Oh, where?
Really?
Boats, I didn't know that could be that big. Yeah.
You saw like yacht shit bigger than yachts? bigger
Like not yachts, but fishing boats that I didn't know that could be that big.
Okay. That's
It's the fishing capital of the country.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Everybody's got a boat.
Because you go down there for what? Marlin. You go down there for like prop. What do you
yeah,
call
like
it?
deep sea fishing and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trophy fishing. That's what the
Oh,
fuck
there
it
you
is.
go.
The trophy shit.
Everybody's got a
yeah.
boat.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a boat.
Must be nice, man. So we retire.
Yeah.
So where the fuck you retire?
Can I get a boat? That's what I'm saying.
So we got to sell some more dope.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
you know.
Send it out loud.
You ain't wrong though, man.
Got some more dope.
I mean, that's some
what I'm
of them boats is probably funded by dope money.
A lot of dope money.
Just saying. I'm not speculating.
This shit
But I'm
feel weird
speculating.
sitting here.
Why?
Cause
you on the wrong side?
feels weird.
Get used to it, man. It's cool.
That's fucked up. Where did your son be? He's like, get used to it, nigga.
Just shut
You
up.
all right?
Sit down there.
See what I'm saying? Look what I deal with.
Sit down. Shut up, nigga.
I don't know if I can agree with all that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, you good. It's nice to change it up every once in a while.
No
You know what I'm
doubt.
saying? Get a
No
little
doubt.
bit of a different feel for things.
I love how you segue into shit.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Speaking of changing things.
Yo, yes.
Hey, Taylor, could you lock us in, sir?
Yes, please.
Surround sound, bitches. Thank you, good brother George Lucas, for that. Ooh,
Yes.
shit. Should I say
See,
that?
you
Oh,
shot
no.
him
I
out.
fucked up.
Now you got to cut a check now.
You're like,
You owe me
pay
some money,
bitches.
George.
I'm poor.
You owe
I
me
got
some
the
money. Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You're listening, driving the right lane, bitches. We back,
Yes,
episode
sir.
46.
I lost track, man. I'm not even sure what number we on, but 47?
47.
Thank you, Taylor,
Oh,
for being
shit.
on point.
Episode 40, motherfucking 7.
47.
Live and direct.
Do. 45, 47.
47.
You know how it goes.
Do your Googles, motherfuckers. That's the ABC Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah, that's from All About the Benjamins.
All About the
actually.
Benjamins.
That's my shit.
But
Yeah,
that,
I know
but
where
that
it's
shit
from.
came from the shit
Yeah,
with
I
his
know.
kids.
Yeah, I know.
45, 47. Let's give it to you. The gray upon your lip.
Yeah. The white around your lip.
Shit. I'm really die for this shit. You don't know about me. I'm playing. I'm serious about my shit. Fucking Mike Epps. I love that. fucking movie.
Yo.
That was actually a funny ass movie.
It was a really good movie.
He said, "What your forehead back here, your hairline? If you was in the army, I'd salute you like this."
Yo, he's wrong for that.
He
dog.
killed this shit out of boy.
Yo, speaking of Mike Epps,
what you got?
He did a damn good Richard Pryor impression in Winning Time, bro.
He's supposed to play. I haven't even watched it.
Yo, dog. Okay, I don't want to ruin that shit
He's
for you.
he's playing Richard Pryor
In the biopic?
in the biopic.
For real?
He's Richard Pryor.
Oh, dude, if he
played-
does what he did, you got to watch that shit.
Yeah, it's good.
It is?
Yes.
It's crazy.
Dude, I've been working so fucking much.
I'm saying, bro, like, just take your time and check it out.
Was
and
I
then
right with
appreciate
Winning
it.
Time? Can I get a little kudos for that?
Kudos to you.
Thank
nigga.
you. No
Kudos
doubt.
to
It really
you.
is good. No doubt.
Larry Bird's really good too.
Yeah, I saw that episode. I was like, yo, he's on point, bro.
Really?
Like, looks,
Dr.
everything.
J didn't look like Dr. J. That nigga looked like he's
I'm just saying, though, but, like, they hit Larry Bird. They hit that shit out the park, man.
You have
No
to find
shit.
you have to find somebody that's tall, kind of looks like him, and can act.
Yeah, that's hard, man.
Was he shooting?
I mean, I don't know if they like actually had the bull who's
I
the
doubt
actor,
they. Yeah, I doubt.
Okay.
on the court,
Can't hit on all of them.
but
Can't
yo,
hit on
like
that
his
shit.
press conference, John, like him, like dressed up, looking like
Like a regular Joe, blue collar and
100%
shit.
Larry Bird action right there, dog.
That shit is crazy.
It's great.
Ooh, that's a good segue. We're going to talk about the rabid kangaroo because he had back injuries from doing shit, stuff like that. Well, that's going to be a segue to something different.
Yeah, well, fuck
You know what
that.
I'm saying? Ain't that crazy?
Yeah,
Ain't that fucking crazy?
dog. I read some shit. I think Shaq was talking about. Well, we'll get to that. I
Shaq
don't
was
know.
on point. But Steve Nash, remember these names. Steve Nash,
Yeah.
Larry Bird.
Uh-huh.
Back problems.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We've
well.
seen them do some shit.
Well, yes,
You know what I'm
because they
saying?
were actually ballers.
Right.
So,
Hoopers.
yeah,
Niggas that get busy
right.
on the court.
On the court.
No doubt.
Not dudes who sit around looking like fucking clowns and shit on the sideline. So,
My homegirl sent me something I wanted. I ain't got time. She sent me something about this dude that says he doesn't go down on women that eat pork because their pH balance is off. And I'm like, nigga, you're tripping.
word?
She said, I want to read it for like the air for like the whatchamacallit because we haven't done one in a while.
Okay.
But she said it's long and I don't know if we got the time to do that.
I mean, well, I want to hear some more
You
about
want to
that shit.
No,
Not-
she said
I mean,
something,
yo,
or no?
let's
Stick
get into
with
that
the
some
script?
other time.
All right,
Like
no doubt.
that deserves a longer
I'm
conversation.
like, wait, what?
We don't
She
need to
just
hear
said-
from DJ Khaled.
Yo.
Yeah.
Because-
Hell yeah.
Wait, come on now. You don't eat.
Dog.
You don't go down on women who eat pork because the pH balance is off.
Shout out to the bull Fuel for the Body on Instagram. FUEL for the body. Leave it like that. I'll send it to y'all. Y'all
All right,
can read
yeah,
it.
I got to peep that
And
for
we'll
sure.
come back on that next week. But this
All I-
nigga has
yeah,
a whole
man.
just deposition about why he doesn't eat that.
What, you a pussy scientist, though?
I don't know. The nigga got a beard too. So I was like, wait, you definitely eat pussy because you
That's
got a
all
beard.
I'm saying though, like, I mean, did he do research? Did he do proper?
I don't
did he
know.
conduct the proper studies? That's
About to
all
say,
I'm trying
right,
to find.
Probably didn't.
Nah,
Nigga
no, I'm
just
saying.
jumping off a ledge.
Yeah, okay.
Shit.
You out here just prophesying like my man Kyrie Irving and shit.
Oh, the flat Earth guy.
Yo,
Yeah.
my man, did you read his Twitter rant?
No.
Yeah, he was on point with some of it.
Which one?
He was just talking about. I can't even go into it, man. It's just it makes like I want to be like, yo, he's making a valid point, but then I'm like, it's Kyrie Irving, and he's kind of a little bit crazy.
I
Just a little
fuck with
bit.
Kyrie Irving because of the stance he took with the bubble and everything else.
Yo, my man, I can't hate on my man because he does definitely like stand by what he believes in.
Yeah.
And like anybody who sticks to their principles like that, I'm all for you,
I
bro.
can fuck
But-
with you.
except for when the Earth is flat. That's the only thing I can't fucks with.
But how do we know the Earth isn't flat?
I seen pictures, man.
So it's on the internet. You believe it?
I mean, yeah, everything on the internet's true, right?
Right. It's on the internet, so you got.
You know what's on the internet?
What's
Driving
that?
in the right lane. So you know that's true. It's the truth, actually.
Fucking right.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Get that hydration
You know what I'm
on.
saying?
Get
Feel
that
real good.
hydration on. Yeah, bro.
I gotta tell y'all something. We talked about it a little.
Oh, you
earlier.
say you had a
That
story
episode.
earlier. Yeah, let me hear what you got.
Getting off of work around 10 o'clock. I'm on some fat shit. I don't really fuck. I've been doing pretty well. No drinking, nothing crazy.
Word.
A nigga want a Taco Bell.
Okay.
Yes, I eat Taco Bell from time to
Sometimes you got to get that fourth meal. Are they still doing fourth meal?
time.
I don't even know.
don't
I mean,
fucking know.
every once in a while you got to go back to your youth
The Utes. You know what I'm
and
saying?
destroy your stomach contents by eating some Taco Bell. It's just
Fam.
Yes.
I pull in.
Mhm.
I get my go-to with Taco Bell. No, I'm sorry. I needed gas.
Okay.
The gas station right across you from Taco Bell's closed.
Okay.
On City Avenue.
Right.
There's a gas station on the left-hand side. So I'm like, fuck it. Big U-turn, pull into the gas station. I sent y'all the picture.
I seen
When
it.
I tell you I park, I literally see a new modern era Frederick Douglass with a limp. Would you say?
Hold up.
I said,
You said you saw Frederick Douglass.
I was like, Frederick Douglass. Oh, shit, let me record this.
Yeah, dog. I'm saying, like, did he come out the portal? Did Doctor Strange open that shit up
Open-
like this?
No,
and he
Wong
just
did.
came through.
Wong
He
did.
just
Closed that shit like, nah, I ain't coming out.
He's like,
Wong did that
it's
shit.
the multiverse Frederick Douglass.
He walks in and he's walking out. I get the recording because I just like, yo, I got to record it. Somebody's going to believe this shit.
Word.
I look over to my left. A young lady in a Honda Accord, shout out to Honda, by the way, parks her car.
Mhm.
Her car, it's an older Honda Accord, probably
Right.
like a 97.
I mean, them Jones last forever, so. it's all
Bam.
good.
When I tell you she gets out of the car, first of all, she's attractive.
Right.
I'm like, okay, let me see what's going on with you, girl. How you doing?
Yams.
Yeah,
Ooh,
definitely
yams.
yams. Yeah,
Okay.
yams. Definitely
Right.
yams.
I'm
Yams
feeling
is
it.
just on fucking a bean.
Okay.
Dog, she goes to the fucking back part of the car and she looks at her tires. The passenger side rear tire
Right.
was a donut.
Okay. Well, I
But-
mean, that's not.
That's not bad
No.
because I've had moments in my 20s where I rode a donut like
I
a
mean,
dickhead.
you had to sometimes, man. It's
But
just this is what happens.
This donut was flat. A flat donut, bro.
Wait.
A
Like,
flat-
why?
I don't know.
How does one get into that situation?
I don't know.
Okay.
She
Well, was
looks
riding
at
on
me
it too,
and she's
right.
like, "What you think?" And I was like, "Don't do it."
I'd be like, "What you think?" Yeah, I think your tire flat. That's what I think.
I'm like, "That's a donut." She's like, "I know. I only had it for a few days." I'm like, "Sure you
You,
did."
you should have done replaced that joint like 2 days ago. Then
What did Tay say? T said the struggle is real.
Yeah, it is definitely.
Sweetheart, struggle city is you don't need to be there.
So did you help the young lady out?
Fuck no.
Yeah,
I told her to try that shit.
Why not?
I'm
You
not
know she was looking over there.
What am I gonna give her my fucking spare?
You should have been like, look, let me help you out with that. Then you should have been like, here's the AAA number.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah.
You want to call this phone number?
I
Yeah.
could have did the AAA thing.
You could have helped her
but
out, but I'm saying like, you know,
the nigga that's fucking you raw can give you a AAA number.
See.
Fuck all that.
maybe she don't have a man. Maybe she was looking for somebody.
That's her fault.
Maybe that was the way she was trying to trap some niggas. You never
That
know.
don't work on me, bro.
She was like, ooh, I'm gonna get him like this.
A flat donut? Yeah. That's poor decision.
Yo, that's
making.
like a man, like that's a man trap for real. Like a brother see a flat donut, be like, yo, that's messed up. I gotta help you out.
Yeah,
there.
next
you know
thing
what I'm
I'll
saying?
wake up in fucking some hotel with my
With no
fucking
kidney?
balls and my kidneys in a bag of ice.
Yeah, it
Because
might be.
she killed me.
Okay.
Fuck no, I'm not helping her.
Or maybe
No.
she, you know, I don't know.
What?
She took your soul out.
Yeah, I'm cool on that. I'm here
Okay.
recording because I saw it and didn't help her. She figured it
Yeah,
out.
girl, what's up?
Shit, whoever the dick appointment you was going to last night, you should have called that nigga. He was
Okay.
pulled out.
Well,
Because she definitely had dick appointment attire on.
you think so?
She had on like leggings, her feet were out, like this, her stomach was out, breasts was all perked up. I'm like, you about to get clapped.
Yeah.
Tell that nigga.
Is that what it
get you.
was? She was late for a date? Is that-
Yo, no homo pause. The dick must be good because she was driving to it.
Okay.
You know
well,
how that go. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe the brother just, you know, he lost his license.
You call an Uber to the DMs, dog.
Nah, dog.
What you
Make him
mean,
come
dog?
to you.
No,
You gonna
no. If
host.
the yams is good, I'm going over there and I'm leaving.
Okay. See, that's the smart way to do
Yeah,
it.
I'm leaving. You're not coming to my place. You can stash
Well, that's the
panties
thing.
and bras and
She
shit
just
in my
come
place.
over and then he'd be like, now it's time for you to go.
No, and now
That's why her tire flat, because she was probably leaving too
I
fast.
can tell you stories about that. That's a whole nother
See,
fucking story. Having
see,
women that don't want to
fucking-
leave your house.
You a dog, nigga.
That's not a dog. I'm a single
I
man.
know. Well, yeah, okay.
That's
I don't
the
know
way-
nothing about that. Yeah, see.
it is.
I don't
the
know
worst
nothing
feeling in the
about
world is
that.
when you do the duty, conversation's dope, everything's straight, and
You
it's like,
tryna-
all right, so what are you about?
Yeah,
girl?
where you? It's time for you to go.
And then she like turns over and gets comfortable. It's like, I
Mm-mm,
have
mm-mm.
work. I have work in the
Yeah.
morning.
I gotta leave.
What are you doing?
So do you.
But you said you do work at 1:30. I do,
Yeah.
but I have things and plans.
Hey, girl, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here,
Fuck up out of here, sweetheart.
please.
Why you gotta call me a dog? How am I a dog?
I'm not saying you a dog, man. I was just fucking around with
Woof,
you.
woof.
Woof, nigga.
Woof,
Woof.
nigga. Fuck. But
That
that's
deep ass bark.
definitely took a little bit off that with the young lady.
I'm just
Hopefully she
saying,
made it home safe.
She probably did. She was all right. She was
That's-
driving around for that long with a flat ass tire, flat ass donut. She okay.
You don't got $40 or $50 to go get a fucking used tire. I'm sorry, dog.
Bruh,
Like,
no.
nah.
When somebody get out the car and be like, "What you think?" You like, "Yeah, you know they ain't got no
You
money."
definitely don't got no $40.
That's what I'm saying. She was asking you for help.
And I'm looking at her like, I'm not helping you.
I don't know. What you think? I don't know.
I see the donut got a flat.
I
That's
think
what I
I
see.
think you got a flat donut.
That is what we call a bad joke.
Oh, speaking of donut, I'm gonna go get me a toy.
Fucking with her,
Yeah.
my fucking gas was $70. I got so locked in looking at cheeks. I'm like, damn, that's nice flat donut.
Yeah.
Oh,
Next
shit.
thing you know,
Damn.
full tank of gas costs you $70.
And I'm like, I'm a nigga. I go for the half a tank and ride that
Golly,
bitch out.
boy, where you getting gas at though? It ain't that expensive, is it?
Gas is $4.59 on City Ave.
Oh shit.
The one right across from Taco Bell
Okay.
on City Ave.
Well, I just filled up this morning and mine was $4.35. So it's still.
How much
Man,
did you fill up for?
I don't even remember what the total. I don't even
It
look
was
at
over
that shit.
$50.
No, I think it was because I don't wait till it get down too low. That's
See,
why.
That's why we get along. 'cause
And I
you're-
don't drive all like I used to because I'm not driving in the city for work every day anymore.
So you definitely can hold your gas.
So I'm just like, I'll go to, practice every once in a while or do whatever. But I'm sitting at home most of the time. So my gas tank don't get, empty too quickly, which is
in the
nice.
same boat. I drive to work and
Well,
I work
yeah, you
with
in-
where I work, so I
right.
don't need that all and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
still. Yeah, dog.
That's kind of where I'm at with that one. How do you want to start? Where do you want to go into this?
I mean, we kind of already talked about winning time in basketball. So why don't we just start there?
You want to kick it off? What you
Yeah.
want?
I mean, here's all I'm going to have to say.
we about to get into
We talking about, would you call him the rabid kangaroo?
The rabid kangaroo.
My man, Mr. Benedict Arnold Simmons.
Benedict Simmons.
Benjamin
Number 25.
back injury Simmons. Benjamin, hope that nigga never plays another day in the NBA Simmons.
He gonna play. He gonna finesse.
Man, he ain't gonna play shit.
He gonna
If
play
anybody's
finesse.
smart, they're not paying him a dime anymore, man.
He has 2 more contracts, bro.
Fuck
He's
that,
24.
bull. That's
He
all
has
I'm
2
saying.
more contracts.
He ain't, man. He done showed his whole ass right now to me.
Did he?
Yes,
Okay.
you know full well, man. That boy is not about playing ball at all. You could have came back in Game 4 and helped your team at least get one win in the series, bro. Well, oh no, there's might be a mental block that is causing my back flare-ups. I cannot possibly play. But fuck you, dude. Get out of here with
I got
that
this
shit.
party on the West Coast.
All
man.
I'm saying is I'm glad he's not on this squad no more. Take your ass home. Go to L.A. Get some more sloppy top from a Kardashian. Do whatever you got to do. Just get the fuck out my face.
He's
with that
winning
shit.
at life, man.
Yeah.
That
Is he really though? Because it sounds like he broke.
The kid. Well, I don't know the finances, the grievances.
That's what I'm saying.
Million stuff like that.
Yeah, well, he ain't getting no grievance money.
No, he supposedly filed
He
to
ain't
get
getting,
20.
he ain't getting no goddamn money from nobody.
He's gonna get the money.
No, he ain't.
He's going to get.
If
the money,
they pay
bro.
him, I'm walking up to somebody and slapping him straight upside the head. Bro.
I will record this and I will watch the reaction.
Okay.
He's going to get his 20 mil.
You think so?
The way the CBA works, it's player.
All I'm saying
player
is
based.
it's player based. I understand that. If his argument was valid, then yes, by all means, pay him his money.
Right.
This nigga faking, man, all day, every day. Nothing about this bull is true. Everything he said that he has problems with, he just up here fronting on shit. He's bullshitting. Fuck Ben Simmons. Fuck. Oh, I'm mad,
on it.
bro.
I see. Damn.
I just don't like the bull, man. He rubs me the wrong way.
That's because you thought he was something that he
Well,
wasn't.
I thought that, and then I understood what he was. But the thing that pisses me off, and I think the reason why I'm so upset about it, is because he's using mental illness as a crutch.
That's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? To get paid, which I know, like, there are people out there literally suffering from shit that he's talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I see you jumping up and down and celebrating on the sidelines, bouncing up and down when your boy makes a shot, a 3-pointer. But you can't do well enough to get off your ass and get on the court and support your brothers who are supposed to be your teammates and whatnot. Like, nah, dog, I'm not about that.
Did you see did I send you the video on Instagram where they said he was hurt, but then he goes on someone else's Instagram page, he shoots a jump shot.
Right.
The jumper drops. The ball comes out. He catches the ball in midair and dunks it. And he's like, you got that? And he walks off. And I'm like, yeah, he's a piece of shit.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a piece of shit.
You know full well his back is fine.
He's a piece of shit for that one.
His back is just fine. There is nothing wrong with that bull at all.
I'm a tap into something real quick with this one with Ben Simmons. So shout out to It's Hack. So I've always been very critical of Ben Simmons from the get-go as far as his heart, his idea.
Facts.
I thought that he didn't want to play in Philadelphia. I thought that Philadelphia was a business decision. I'm going to come here. I'm going to take the first contract because of the Larry Bird rule.
Right.
I have to take the money because if I don't, I'm losing $40 million.
Well, yeah.
It's fucking dumb.
You take money, dude. Like, you make what you get.
I always thought that his brand, because remember, this kid is a business. He's a walking brand. I
get it.
He is.
Yeah.
He wanted to be in LA. I always thought his exit strategy was play Philadelphia, don't re-sign the contract, take the L,
right,
go to LA, and then that's it.
And that's where he wants to be.
Shout out to It's Hack. This tweet goes back to 2015. This guy predicted it spot the fuck on.
Did he for real?
Ben Simmons obviously does not want to be a Sixer. He wants to go to LA where he thinks the market is better for him. I personally am not a Ben Simmons fan. I'm a Sixers fan when it all comes down to it. We made the mistake. We should have took Brandon Ingram at 1 because he's an all-around better player. Simmons will get drafted by our team. He's going to throw a hissy fit and mentally separate himself from the team like he did at LSU. And that's the biggest reference right there. He literally said, NIT, not in tournament, I'm not playing. I don't care about that.
Wow.
He said this, hold on, LSU. He'll probably not re-sign in 4 years. He's ungrateful, spoiled brat that was a silver spoon fed through life who feels like he's entitled to do whatever he wants to do.
And that's the thing I think that upsets me the most, man, is like you have unbelievable athletic gifts.
God given. Yep.
Right? You could be probably one of the top 5 players in the league if you really applied yourself. Like, and here you are complaining and saying that, oh, I can't play ball because my back hurt. Like, there's dudes that played through, like, high ankle sprains. Like, you saw my man, Scotty Barnes.
Hell yeah.
From Toronto.
Yep.
Like, his ankle was fucked up.
Shit got rolled over.
But he was out on the floor putting his heart down. I mean, he's a rookie, obviously, and that's kind of like, but that boy was out there balling because he was trying to be there for his teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was going to lay his body on the line to try and get his team over the hump. Ben Simmons is, like he said, like it goes back to that tweet like that he had the one series they got swept against Boston when he was like, oh, I watched my team get swept. I never want to see that again. And meanwhile, here this dude is on the sideline.
Fucking cat.
Yeah, dog. 100% cap.
All cap.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, you're going to sit here and say all these things, and then you're going to prove to literally everyone out there who watches you that you ain't about shit. Like you ain't about nothing but yourself. And I'm like, I'm not all about that, dog. That's not who I am.
You made damn, I was some phlegmy. Shout out to Elderberry. Elderberry fucking works. All the mucus I have, just coming out of me.
I don't need to know.
Shut up.
Ew.
How's that a pause?
Because mucus coming out of me. That's all. It's like mucus comes out of me. Phlegm. This liquid's coming out of me. Pause.
Yeah, you got it. He's just uncomfortable with himself.
Thank you.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm very comfortable with myself.
Okay.
Clearly, you're not.
I am. Thank you very much.
It's okay.
Pause is that was a pausable moment. I'm gonna put that on Instagram and ask, yo,
yeah, it is.
This is. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put.
Yeah,
this on
put a
Instagram
poll
and
up. Put a
Was
poll
that-
up.
was that a
Find out
pausable
from the
moment?
people. Was
that a
pausable?
pausable moment?
Yeah, I got you.
I bet you are putting a poll up.
Yo, my man's been back one day. Yo, he clowned you.
I watched him.
Already
I watched
clowned.
his brain roll. That he's looking at me. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, give me
That was
something, give me
perfect,
something.
man.
Pull up, man.
Boom.
It's like, damn.
Yo, his comedic timing is on point.
That's
son.
how you gonna do me, T. No doubt. Welcome back, man.
Yes.
Florida did you good.
He did.
Clearly.
He had some time to relax, drink some tequilas,
Shit, Florida did you
come
good.
back and flame you, son.
Fuck out of here. He caught me. I'm like, damn, son. No doubt.
Ooh,
No
ooh.
doubt. Touch my soul.
Yeah. Oh, that got me a little bit.
The Ben Simmons thing for me is it's a shame, but this is where we are with professional sports now. I think that and we talked about this on the episode like a while ago with shout out to Push, one of the conversations we talked about where he was a pro Simmons guy. All you guys were, and I'm like, he's dog shit. Like he's dog shit. I think that the biggest issue with Ben Simmons is that the Clutch Sports, that team and those guys over there, they played this too close.
Okay.
Shaq,
so?
they played it too close in the sense of going with the mental health.
Okay.
All they had when you deal with injuries, especially lower body injuries, you can kind of like you can parlay that into like a long period of time.
Oh, no doubt.
Because there's things you can't see through a CAT or MRI.
Right.
And it's based off of my pain threshold.
Right.
And you got to remember, here's the thing. They could have played it and said, remember 2 years ago, he hurt his back, or like 4 years ago?
Yeah.
He hurt his back and missed the playoffs?
Yeah.
They could have said he had a reoccurrence.
It was
of
that same injury.
It was that.
Right.
But they chose the mental health because they wanted to go with the public opinion. They wanted the public to feel because
They were
like
trying to
you
make
said,
him. They were trying to make him palatable in people's
for
eyes.
people, because the mental health thing, that is the big to do and the big talking point.
Yeah,
now.
it's a big concept.
So let's find the commonality for regular people, even though he's not a regular person.
Right.
So that's why I said they not played it too close. They played it too loose. Excuse me. Thank you for catching me on that.
I got you.
I think that they literally have just Shaq said this a while ago, and I've always thought about this. And I think I might be tagging what you were going to say about Shaq.
Right.
Ben Simmons and Clutch Sports single-handedly fucked the money up.
They did for
the
everybody.
players.
Mm-hmm.
They
No doubt.
fucked the money up.
They did.
These young players and these young players and the players that are about to get their bag, when the CBA expires, those owners are going to be sitting right there. Yeah, cool, we'll do everything. This pay to play, we're going to have guidelines, we're going to have thresholds, we're going to have protocols, and it's going to be called the Ben Simmons rule.
You know that
It's going to be
I
called
would
the
not
Ben Simmons
doubt
rule.
that at all.
BSR or the Australian, I don't
Something.
fucking know. Something
The
that's
rabid
just gonna
kangaroo
have,
rule?
Yeah,
That's what they need
It's
to
going
call
to be
it.
something that single-handedly implies Ben Simmons. You
Oh, no
cannot
doubt.
do this.
The 2-1 rule, or 2-5 rule,
Right.
Excuse me.
Rule number 25.
Yeah, that's
some
it.
shit like that. Sanction 25. Brand
Something-
new rule.
something like that.
He literally just cost a bunch of young guys millions of fucking dollars.
And I mean, it's unfortunate because like when he did play, like honestly, like I like to see because he does have skills. Like I'm not going to fault him. Like the jump shot thing, like people getting on him for all that. Like like what he brings to the game of basketball. It's a shame that you're not going to see that on the court because he does have athleticism. He does have skills. He has good handles. Like he does, feed people. If he learned the point guard position well, like he'd be one of the best point guards in the league right now.
The shit for me with Ben Simmons is that it's this is the thing about sports, and as a super duper old athlete, it's something called the kill switch. It's an eye test. Any sport, it could be soccer, it could be fucking fencing, it could be crew, anything you watch, anybody that's great, they have a kill switch, and you can see when that kill switch is flicked on.
Yeah, it's that focus.
It's it's the tunnel vision,
Right.
the mama mentality.
You have
the
that
thing with Kobe. When Kobe would lock the fuck in,
dog couldn't
fuck
stop
out
him.
the way.
Nobody could guard him.
Fuck out the way.
Exactly, but you have that you have that singular focus. Like I'm gonna put my all into this one thing, and I'm gonna will my team, my teammates, myself. I'm gonna make all of us greater to do this thing. And like it just seems like okay, I'm tall, I have athletic ability, I can make lots and lots of money. Like okay, let's do that. And then everything else that has to do with sports, as an athlete that people are like, you want the people on your team to have that kill switch. You want them to have that, like, I'll put everything on the floor, sacrifice it to do everything I can to make my team win. And it's just it's bad when you see guys that are that gifted athletically that just don't give a fuck.
The fact that you're 6'10", he's bigger than LeBron. He's bigger than fucking LeBron
Yeah.
James. He's just as fast as LeBron James.
Yeah.
He had everything you would want in, like, I hate using that word, but what is it? The something talent. He's a generational talent because he represented that, and it's only apropos because we're dealing with Philadelphia that we would draft a guy and it just falls in our fucking face.
No.
It fell in our fucking face.
Well,
with the
I
kid.
mean, thankfully that era of Sixers basketball is over now, and we don't have to worry. He can be Brooklyn's problem or whatever other team decides to give him a contract if they do.
He's going to get paid again, bro. He's going to
I'm just saying, like,
he's 24.
Do you think so? Do people, like, you see how, like, is anybody going to want to take a flyer out on this bull because you know what player you're getting? You're getting a guy who doesn't give a shit.
The reason why I'm saying yes is because the NBA is full of vain older men that think that I can solve this Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
There's going to be a coach that says I can solve Ben Simmons.
There ain't no dude.
We know that.
Well, that's the thing. Like, hindsight is 20/20 now.
We know that
because you see, like, he showed his whole ass in college. He definitely showed his whole ass with the Sixers. He just showed his whole ass again with Brooklyn. And what's that one phrase? Like, you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting result is insanity, right?
Insanity.
Somebody's gonna be insane picking him up again because you know exactly who you have.
I guarantee you, he signs 2 more contracts of over $100 million. He's going to get 2 more.
I don't want to believe it. I in my heart of hearts, I think it's going to go down like that. But I really hope that nobody gives him a chance. I would like to see him just kind of fall by the wayside.
Here's the caveat to that: those contracts won't come from meaningful. He's not going to play meaningful basketball. He will go to the Kings. He'll be like a journeyman taking the biggest bidder.
Right.
He'll sign the contracts, but they won't make the playoffs. There's no legacy. He's not pushing, the all-time assists, all-time rebounds.
Right.
Things that were tangible for him, like, yo, this is your ceiling.
That's it.
You can be in top 5 assists, top 5 rebounds. Doesn't want to do it. I'll take the money. And what I can say, I guess I'm okay with him, is that he's made his decision and that you understand what it is.
Okay.
I can't be mad at him for it because for his age and the amount of money he signed for, he's winning that life.
I mean, bro,
he's winning that life, bro.
If your goal is to go through and make as much money as you can and just set yourself up, then yeah, he did what he set out to do, and I can't be mad at that, right? I'm just mad at it from the standpoint of, like, all right, man, you're an athlete. There are hundreds of thousands of kids that are looking at you, as a role model, which is not always a good thing.
No,
but like, like. You're supposed to do it for the right reasons. That's the thing I think I'm most upset with is I want to see guys go out there and do it for the right reasons, and he's just not. He's doing it for himself, which I guess if you're looking at it from his standpoint is the right reason. So
he's taking care of his family. If he chooses to get married, he's engaged too.
Is he?
Yeah, I don't know. Understand his logic, but he's engaged
All right,
to something, and
whatever, man.
His family's taken care of.
That's
and
cool.
They will be.
And that's,
so when it comes down to, like, life, he's won.
I can't be bad at that, man. Like, that's when it comes down to it. That's
there was something, and if you want to end it with this one, or if you got one more, the thing with Ben Simmons for me is that I have an issue when people say he came from a silver spoon, and I'm like, Kobe came from a silver spoon. His pop played in the league. His pop made some money.
Well, Ben's pop played in the league too, didn't he?
Yeah, but the difference is that two totally polar opposites.
Right.
One wanted to be great. One wanted to put the work in to set himself aside from everybody.
Right.
Whereas the other one, and that's the thing about Kobe, it's so crazy to compare these two.
Right.
Kobe Bryant wasn't the most athletic. He wasn't the fastest. He wasn't this.
Well,
but
he
you know
worked
what he
the
did?
hardest.
I will, like Will Smith said, my father taught me something at a young age. I want you to put a brick down every day you wake up and live. Every day you put a brick. Every day you place a brick. And by the time you look up, you have a brick wall. You knock the fucker down and you keep building back up. I guarantee you will not outwork me.
Yeah.
And that was always something Kobe said.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how talented you are. I'm waking up at 4. I'm doing this till 12. I have a regimented fucking schedule.
Yeah, dog.
Whereas with Ben Simmons was gifted everything Kobe didn't have.
Right.
And if he would have put half
the work,
the kid would be fucking.
Yeah.
I'd be fucking sucking his dick. Like, yo, I love you, Ben Simmons. You're the man. Is that Paul? Wait, here we go.
That's possible.
Oh, any jokes? Any cringy? Frank.
No, Taylor's just like,
okay.
All right, live your truth.
He grabbed the microphone. He's like, hey, I got you, bitch. I saw you grab him.
He said it.
Yeah.
But that's my thing. I would literally
That is
be
your
fucking.
Damn, he is on point today.
I would literally gush over him because
I'm
we
saying,
have
bro,
a
like,
better version of LeBron
stop it.
James.
You would.
Shut up.
Gushing over him.
Oh,
I would
jeez.
gush. I would
Damn,
gush
dude.
over him.
He just can't. It
But
just
we
don't stop.
didn't. That's
Well,
Philadelphia.
Yeah, man.
That's Philadelphia.
Well, it's okay.
What was it in Star Wars? You were supposed to fulfill the
The
prophecy.
Yeah, he
He
did.
didn't do it.
Well,
He didn't fucking do it.
and now he is gone, and we ain't got to worry about it no more.
I got a weird feeling we're gonna see more of him, man.
I don't know. We'll see.
We're gonna see more of him.
We'll see. That's all right.
So you done with the rabid kangaroo?
I'm done with him, man.
You're so down right now.
Nah, dog.
Just
I'm feeling
man,
good
fuck
because
him.
I was like, I had to get that off my chest. It just needed to. I needed to spew some vitriol a little bit, and now I'm good.
10 or 15 years from now, when he has his documentary and whatever's going on, he's going to have a documentary and there's going to be something that comes out. Clutch. See what I'm saying? I'm looking from a business opportunity.
Okay.
When the cash stops, those contracts stop, we're going to go to ESPN. Hey, this is the real truth about Ben Simmons. The mental health, the women, the alcohol, whatever he has going on.
Okay.
I look forward to seeing that because it's going to be a cash cow.
Yeah.
It's going to be and our dumbasses are going to watch it.
Will I watch it? Probably.
Yes, with me. Because it's going to come like, nigga,
Yeah.
come over to the crib, we watch
We're
it.
gonna watch Ben Simmons documentary
Yep.
together. No.
And I am.
I'm gonna be mad the whole time. It's gonna
Sexaholic.
scrape up feelings.
I just want to see what the fuck his issue is.
I mean, does he really? That's the whole thing. I don't believe he has an issue. I just think he's doing this
there's
as-
something there.
I
I think it's something
maybe,
there.
maybe not. I don't know.
I don't think he deals with pressure. Like he can't deal with pressure and like
you're right.
expectations.
I think you're right.
And that's a thing.
I think you're right.
But, like you said, rabid kangaroo, good luck to you and your family. Go back to Australia, have fun. Tell your hot ass sister, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Get at me, whatever you name is.
Yeah?
I know she's bipolar and everything. She's bad, boy.
Huh?
That's the whole mental health thing. That's another part.
It's a family.
The sister's she's a schizophrenic.
You got a family history. So.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
B is cool with his brother, and
Maybe there
there's
is something
stories.
to it. Maybe not. I don't know. But
hey, Ben Simmons' sister, holla at me. Where's my camera?
it's right there, dude.
What's up, girl? How you doing?
Can't you see it?
Holla
Mine's
at me.
right here.
Hit me up. It's Cliffy Baby 215.
Hi, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where you want to go next?
Speaking of money, we talk about money.
Yeah. What's up with this?
Oh my God, bro! I wish I had this loot. My man Elon Musk just spent
Shut
$44 billion. $44 billion
To do what?
to buy up Twitter.
Fucking Twitter.
He's gonna take up all your tweets. Got them twats and twits and twats and shit. 44 bill, cuz.
Could you imagine when you created Twitter that your end game, some fucking car mogul was going to bid $44 billion and you got to
win.
play it cool?
Yeah.
You got to play it cool. Like, wait, niggas gave us $20 billion. He's offering 40. Stall this nigga out for like 10 days. And then we'll accept the offer.
First, like, my man sold, like, I forget how many million. It was like 9.4 million or 8.6 million shares of Tesla to make some liquid money so he could buy Twitter.
Liquid.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
didn't even
you
know that.
sold part of a huge multi-million-dollar car business to buy a fucking social media platform. For what reason, though? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Isn't
why?
he big on like what is that? Editing? I'm sorry, what do they call it?
Censorship.
Yeah, he's big on
Yeah.
that. So he wants to take control because Twitter is like the last, like it's like the last fucking bastion for like whatever the fuck you want to say,
I
whatever
get it.
you want to do.
Yeah, okay, but did he need to purchase it to do that though?
If he really is about censorship and seeing things through, I think so.
Okay, but then so now like they just took a company. I read somewhere, I don't know how true this is or not, but somebody had suggested that, now that Twitter is a privately held company because he owns it, like he has sway to make sweeping change without having to like run it by shareholders first.
Oh,
Right. So that's one of the reasons why he did it. So all the whole thing with the censorship, he would be able to control that. But
So
the
much
thing is, I
influence,
read somewhere said that they might be turning Twitter into a subscription-based service. So now people are going to have to start possibly paying for it.
That's like what is
Like
that? Net
Netflix.
neutrality? Like net
Yeah.
neutrality almost.
But net neutrality is a whole thing, like trying to keep.
It's kind of close to that though, isn't it? You have to pay for everything.
No, net neutrality is to prevent like people's access to certain things.
You have to pay for it.
No, but the thing is, if you pay for it, like giving people preference who do pay over people who don't.
Twitter,
So,
what you just said.
I mean, but the thing is, though, is like, would people pay for shit that they were used to using for free?
Yes. I'm not, but yes.
I'm not even on Twitter like that. So
I'm on Twitter. I've been on Twitter since 2011, but I understood.
I have one.
I understood what the power was back in 20. Like for me, it's always when I hit send or post,
Right.
this shit can't be deleted. I knew that in 2011.
Well, yeah.
And I
mean, you can. People delete their Twitter
you
posts
gotta
all the
pay.
time.
No, you can still find stuff.
I know.
You can watch
once
it,
shit
but
is
you
on the
can find
internet,
it.
bro, it's there
That's
forever.
That's it.
It's there forever. You can't unsee something that's already up there.
People will pay for that, dude.
Probably.
People will pay for that.
I didn't think about it that way, but yeah,
They
to be able
pay.
to like erase some random shit that they put up
Yep.
to edit it out,
Because
make
that's
sure it's
all.
not there.
If you want to cancel somebody, all you do is go back and look at fucking Twitter from NFL players when they were 6, and it's
Dude,
like he was 6.
Yeah, dog.
The fuck?
You're not the same person you were 10 years ago. Like
Yeah.
that's don't do that, man. That's. But again, dude, like, all right, here's my thing. I'm gonna put it to you like
Where you
this:
at?
if you were a billionaire like that, right, and you had all that money, would you buy Twitter or would you try and become like Batman or Iron Man?
It would be. You already, you know what I want to say when it comes to money and what I would do with money.
I already know, but
About
I'm
to
just
say.
saying. Would you be a Batman who partakes in
I'd be
hookers and
nigga
cocaine?
man. Yes, I would. I would be a bootleg superhero. I would be like one of the
What's
guys
up?
off The Boys.
It's my boy Dope Man.
So what's up? What you need, ladies? What you need?
Yo.
Straight up. I would
Dope
be
man.
a superhero like in The Boys.
Okay.
I would save people, but I'd be
But then
doing
you'd be
some
back
super
partying
duper
and
Yep.
smashing yams
sniffing
all day.
coke out of butts. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? In the bathroom. I would definitely be that
Do that.
superhero. I
Hey,
would.
dog. But I'm saying, like, because I
would.
read somewhere too that he was like he had proposed to, I think it was the UN, United
Mm-hmm.
Nations. He was like, yeah, give me a comprehensive plan on how to end world hunger, and I'll pay for that shit.
And they were like,
And they were like, okay. And I think like somebody put something together and handed it to him, and he was like, I'll just go buy Twitter instead.
Homer Simpson gif.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna step back in these bushes right quick, and maybe everybody will forget that I said this.
Never saw that number. What number? Who gave it to me?
But it's just like I'm just sitting here. Like, I understand you're rich,
Mhm.
you have money to burn, you can do whatever, you can send yourself to space and do all that.
Mhm.
What is your end game for buying a social media platform?
How about this?
What narrative are you
I'll
trying
give
to
you one.
control?
I'll give you one.
That's what I want to know.
Was it SNL when he said Dogecoin, 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 and the sales went the fuck up in crypto?
Right.
Because he mentioned it?
Right.
So now, insider information, I have these guys. I can kind of like circumvent this market where now I can say, hey, invest in this. This is my boys thing. This is going to skyrocket. We're going to pull out, get all our fucking money, and it crashes. It's going to be one of those things, a pump and dump, I feel like, where he can
Damn.
make so much fucking money and then sell it for more of a profit.
Man, I hate.
See what I'm saying?
I hate the world, man.
Real shit. He can say, yo, my balls, my balls, my balls, and then come out with a product for my balls and
Right.
they go public with it. Skyrockets, pull everything out. We made our money. It dumps. Boom.
And
Do
then
that
good.
4 or 5 times. I've made my money. I'm going to sell for $55 billion. Yeah, you got it. I had my
Right.
fun. I don't see it as a positive.
I don't either.
I don't see this as
I'm
a
saying
positive,
anytime one man controls like something like that, a whole like method of communication,
It's
one person.
and it's an addictive form. That's the scary
Yeah,
part. It's
dog.
like the Kanye thing when he had the church thing. I said I was more scared of that because people get fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs
They
over
certainly
Colts.
do.
People go crazy over Twitter.
I mean,
They go crazy over it.
I mean, look what happened when Donald Trump got kicked off Twitter. Like, everybody lost their fucking mind.
Free Uncle Donnie.
Nah, dog.
Free Uncle Donnie.
Let that boy stay wherever he's at.
Uncle Donnie, get back in these streets. We miss you.
No, we
The
don't.
streets miss you, Uncle
You
Donnie.
might miss him. I don't miss.
I don't miss that much. I miss his behaviors.
I miss his.
I
I
miss
miss
the
his
comedy.
haircut.
I miss his haircut.
I miss his
too.
haircut because that shit was hilarious.
He was a walking fucking joke. It was hilarious.
But the thing is, people took him mad seriously.
Well, they're the ones we have to pray for. What is it? Pray for these niggas.
Pray.
Pray for these niggas.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this one for the
You
ancestors.
see? For the for the ancestors,
For the
like
ancestors.
a motherfucker.
Yeah, dog, for real.
Free Uncle Donnie, though.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Free
All
him.
right, I
Get my
mean,
man back on social
You know
media.
what? Yeah, why not? Let's say it.
Can you not? Hold. This is totally left field.
All right.
Compare this administration and what's going on now. The bland, unseasoning. It's just not
Yeah,
spicy.
this salt and pepper chicken.
It's rosemary and thyme.
Not
chicken.
even,
You know what I'm
dog.
saying?
It's just straight salt and pepper on this
right.
chicken.
That's it. Versus with
Where's the sazon?
with Uncle Sazon Adobo.
Let me get that fried, the
Lorry's.
fried crispiness on the outside.
Every day you look up. What the fuck he say?
But
This
that's
nigga's tripping.
that's how that shit fucks your arteries up too.
But say the long haul.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Macro versus
It
micro.
may taste delicious, but that shit fucked your arteries all up.
Fuck that. I will always say this. Niggas don't like it. No. Niggas love it. Free Uncle Donnie. Get that man back on just so we can talk his shit. Free Uncle Donnie.
There is a lot. There seems to be a lack of comedy
I'm about to say.
happening right
in
now
the government right
you know
now.
what I'm saying?
No,
Okay.
we had government. What was it with Sloppy Joe? I mean, Uncle Joe.
Whatever.
He was talking and he turns and he's like, yeah, prostitution and potatoes. And he turns to shake somebody's hand that wasn't there. And it was like, get him off the fucking
I'm
camera.
saying, man, he's old, bro.
Get him off the camera.
He's old.
Whole other conversation.
Yeah, well, we know.
Yeah.
Politics, baby.
Oh, I want to say something so bad.
Go ahead. Preach, bro. What you got to say? You gonna hold it? Hold off.
Oh, y'all motherfuckers doing jump kicks for Jesus and praising him and praise dancing and pop locking in the streets when this motherfucker won. Fucking assholes.
Hey, dog. All I'm saying
fucking
is
assholes.
This is my whole take on it, man.
What's that?
Republican or Democrat? It's two wings on the same motherfucking
Oh, of
bird,
course.
bro.
Fuck both of them.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck both of them.
We got to tear the whole goddamn thing down, start over.
The shit for me, and we're really about to do this. No, we're not. We're going, but this is a good talk.
Yeah, well, we can touch on that another time. But
Ice Cube had it right. Ice Cube got killed because he had a meeting with them, and all he said was, "What are you doing for people of my color and people of color?" That's it. Can you show me a comprehensive plan? And I'll show it to me, have a conversation.
Right.
The Trump motherfuckers reached out, showed it to him. What was it called? The Platinum Plan or some shit?
He ain't have no plan.
It was what Joe Biden kicked him to the curb. Said,
well, he said, I didn't even meeting with you.
I'm not doing anything.
Well, that's fine.
Blackie, get away.
At least you know where you stand.
No doubt. Free Uncle Donnie.
Yeah, well.
Free the homie. Free Chester.
No,
man.
man.
Cheeto man.
Free
the Cheeto
Chester
man.
Cheetos.
Free my man.
Yeah, nah, I don't need no Cheetos.
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Good.
But
I had enough orange in my life.
The Elon Musk thing is scary because this guy can single-handedly swing so many things because we live in a sheep society now where no one wants to fucking lead. They want to follow. And with this guy having that platform and that influence, it's going to be scary what he's going to say or what's going to come down.
Well,
the pipe.
like
it's going to be scary.
I'm gonna bring it into a whole other realm. Tinfoil hat style. Tinfoil hat style. You know that nigga a robot, right? Yeah. Tinfoil hat style, like this. You know Elon Musk is a robot, right?
I heard this. He's a cyborg.
Yeah, you seen what he named his son, right?
Fuck no.
They had a kid. Well, he has another kid.
He has a kid?
He has two kids. But his first child that he had, it was like, what, 4 years ago?
What?
You got to look up the name. It's like...
Is it from Blade Runner or something?
No, dude. It's like letters and numbers. It looked like a license plate. It's like AE74651372.
No shit like
Bro,
that.
Yeah.
Yo,
exactly. His first kid's name. You'll see this. Look.
What is it?
Taylor's going to look it up.
Squared?
His first child's name. I know they just changed it. But when they were first born, his child's name, right there, dog. XAEAXII.
What does that mean?
That I don't know.
Does it like how? Does it go in the periodic table of elements? Like what the fuck does it mean?
I'm saying that's a serial number of the robot baby that he created, dog. Like
I did not know.
Yeah,
this.
you didn't know that? Yeah, because Grimes
no.
is his girl. Like she's a musician. I don't know if you know who Grimes is.
No,
yeah.
He actually.
But he had a baby with her, and yeah, I don't know how they pronounce it, John, but.
It must be nice being rich.
I'm saying, like, bro.
Damn.
Wasn't like Jimmy? Wasn't Jimmy good enough? Johnny?
Yeah. Hunter.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
Taylor.
If you in there like creating Tesla babies.
Grimes. Who the fuck is Grimes?
She's she's a pop star, dog.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't know who the fuck she is.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
she's like 19. Oh boy, she's young.
Nah, I mean I don't know how old she is, but
what?
I mean, he in there creating in the lab and shit. Bro.
X stood for the unknown variable. AEAI were shorthanded for artificial intelligence, translates to love in several languages. The 32-year-old star shared that a part of her son's name is a reference to the couple's favorite aircraft, A-12. Precursor to SR-17, our favorite aircraft. No weapons, no defenses, just speed. Great in battle, but non-violence. Yeah.
The SR-71 Blackbird. That's the X-Men's jet, bro.
Yeah, although Muslim connects part. That's kind of dope.
Bro,
I'm not buying that shit.
You naming your child after your favorite airplane?
I mean, that's some rich people shit.
Word.
Rich people shit.
You know why?
Why?
Because it's parts of the airplane is in that baby.
Yo, shut the fuck up. Yo,
I said tinfoil hat. I don't believe none of that shit.
I did not.
I'm just saying though, like it's crazy that my man owns like an electric car company and his baby's name is XR-71 Blackbird, and he out here trying to push that whole artificial intelligence, John, and now he's buying Twitter. I'm like, yo, we've had conversations about this before. You watched Terminator, right?
I
did. Is
this
dude trying to create Skynet?
Skynet's already out.
I know it is.
It's Apple.
It's out there.
But it's Apple.
Your phone be listening to you
Google
all the time. It's true.
Yeah, fuck that. Skynet's already here. Radio online.
Facts. Anyway, that's the type of shit that I'm thinking about when I hear Elon Musk's name and talking about Twitter. Bro.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's wild, bro.
It's weird when it comes to certain topics, when you deal with like billionaires and stuff like that. We talk about it's like, yo, you think billionaires? I'm like, billionaires, some are good. You're like, no, fuck billionaires.
Nah, billionaires are awful.
I'm starting to teeter towards that
yeah,
side.
Dog. 100% of the time, there is no. I mean, like they can be philanthropic. They give away money and do all these things.
We
right?
know why though.
It's tax purposes, but like you have to look at this, man. Like for you as an individual, to own and be worth that much money.
Mm-hmm.
Think about your average everyday person and what their like yearly salary is.
That's what you make in a day.
That's what he makes every
Or
second.
hour.
Cause
it's a lot of money.
he's making like over $500,000 a second just breathing on this planet.
Yeah, I'm starting to teeter.
That's
towards
like
that.
3 or 4 people's salaries right there that you're making in 1 second, dude. Like, and you mean to tell me that's good for the world? Nah.
Nah, that's why
man.
I'm starting to teeter that. Where it's just like
Don't
that's a
teeter.
lot
Get
of
up. Come
money.
on this side, bro.
It's a
Be
lot
all
of
the way
fucking
over
money.
here because that shit is fucked up.
He can solve and fix so many fucking things.
I'm saying like him and
It's
Jeff
like,
Bezos alone, bro. Like I understand, and we've had this conversation before. Like they don't have like 100% of their capital is not liquid. They can't just be spending money and like they're not fully. I'm worth $1,400 billion. You know what I'm saying? It's not all cash,
Yeah,
but I
the
mean like
network you're in,
the
all
way
the
that
other
you can
stuff.
move and the stuff, the way that you can create liquid cash to like fix problems and solve them.
Literally.
I'm talking about like infrastructure problems in the U.S. right now. Solved if they just 0.1% of their fucking net worth, 0.1% of that, you make that liquid, you just give it to the government, no strings attached. Fix bridges and fucking roads and shit in this country.
They would
Done.
get smoked.
Medical issues,
they would
man.
get smoked.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, there
They
are
would get
so many
smoked.
things, and I understand, like, there's a lot more to it than just like, here, I'm gonna throw money at it. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of bureaucracy and stuff that goes with it.
I guess I just have to do a better job of paying attention to that because it's just like that's just a whole other lifestyle and world. That
I mean, like, I
can't.
can't. I'm sitting here trying to like wrap my head
I don't
around. I
wanna
don't
know.
understand that shit.
I don't
dude.
want to know about that.
I'm like an ant compared to like these dudes, man. Like my knowledge of this shit is so limited. It's just like I'm speculating a lot. I don't know. I don't have all the facts. I don't have all the data.
Right.
I need to conduct some studies and shit. I need to live like a billionaire for a day. That's all I'm saying. Let's try that out.
A day?
That's one day. That's all.
Nah,
I
I
want.
need 30 days.
Nah, man. One day.
That's like, yo, the cake is done. It's perfect. Your mom's putting the ice in. You literally just tap the ice on once and that's
it.
No, I want a slice.
You want a whole slice?
I want a nice slice, cup of cold milk, and eat that motherfucker nice and slow.
Nice. Okay.
30 days is a million.
Me too.
That's what
I
I
would
think we
feel
should
like-
start doing in America.
I would feel some type of way though.
The motherfuckers that the top 10 percentile of like America to make the money.
Uh-huh.
Remember when Chappelle show with like spouse trade and shit
Yeah,
like
like
that?
trading spaces, trading
Let the
spouses.
motherfuckers come live like an average person and let the average person live like
Dude,
them. That
they're-
would connect the dots and make so much more sense.
Dude, that shit would happen, and they're like, it would literally blow the minds of both people because, like, you realize, like, when you're poor and you live life a certain way, to not have to worry about anything at all. Like, you're living paycheck to paycheck to keep your lights on, to pay your bills. To, you got to decide against buying some chips for your son or like getting a medical procedure.
Yeah,
like that's your daily existence, and then all of a sudden, like, you have want for nothing. That would really fuck you up.
Yeah.
And then the same thing, like, you're a guy who could literally buy and sell people, right? You can buy and sell an entire country's worth of people.
Yeah.
And then for you to have to go from that to like not being able to fucking
budget
afford Kraft macaroni and cheese or something.
What the fuck does that word mean?
Right.
Budget.
Like, that would blow his mind. So like I think it would do a lot of good for that to happen, but I think a lot more harm would come out of it, unfortunately.
How you figure harm?
Just because it's just like in the Matrix when they said like you're trying to create a utopian society and people's minds just can't handle that concept and everybody just gets all fucked up and fights each other.
I don't know about utopian, just more empathetic.
Nah, dog.
Utopian, I don't want everything. I don't want
you can't have it. It's impossible to do because human beings can't do that.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that.
But if it was a little bit more even, I think that would be great.
Where it's like, hey, what was the movie? There's another movie. It was with Samuel Jackson and no, it wasn't. It was a movie where White Man's Burden or some shit with John Travolta.
And Harry Belafonte.
Yeah, where white people were
the
black
minorities.
folk. Yeah, and
Dog,
black folk were white.
I got a funny story
That
about
type
this
of
movie,
shit.
man.
What you got?
I was talking about this because
bring it back.
that shit came out when I was in high school, right? So
Really?
yeah. I remember
Damn.
I was sitting here and like we had this, it was me and a couple friends that had a conversation, and this one boy we had a conversation about race one day. And then I was like, look, I'm gonna sit you down and we're gonna watch this movie, White Man's Burden.
Like what?
Right? And he was like, okay. So we sat down, we went to his crib, watched this movie. Now, when I tell you, like, my man, like, we watched the whole movie, like, the movie shuts off. He was like, yo, that was fucked up, man. He was all pissed off, right? And I'm sitting there, like, watching him. I'm like, okay. He was, like, super hype about it. He was like, yo, how could they just go about and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you feel how you feel right there? He was like, yeah. I was like, imagine that's how you live life every day. And he was just like,
Hit him with the Scotty Hall.
yo,
Bring
yeah,
him
but
home.
like, the literal like change, and he was like, holy shit. And like he actually got that shit for a second. And I was like, yo, that's my daily existence, bro.
Everywhere I go.
My whole family life, like everything that shaped who I am today was because that's how we live life. You experienced it for 2 hours in a movie.
And you
was that
arms,
upset.
You ready to hit the
he
streets.
was like, yo, how? Like he literally asked me,
for
like,
my ancestors.
He was like,
It's just-
yeah, it's for the ancestors,
It's the
bro.
ancestors, nigga.
He was like, how do you not just want to beat everybody up every day? And I'm like, who says I don't?
I'm about to say, nigga. What?
I'm like, I'm real calm,
It's in there.
bro. But like that shit, it's definitely in
It's
here.
in there.
Like like
It's in there.
don't catch me on a bad day,
You know what I'm
cuz.
saying? You get the bat
But
open hand slap.
it's so weird when you give people a little bit of a window into your understanding, and it just flipped the whole script on them. And like, not to say that it really changed a whole lot, but to give you like a viewpoint and to see it from a perspective where you can
Perspective
understand
is a
it.
motherfucker.
So like, yeah, that's why I want to live like a billionaire. So
30
let me get that.
days.
Let me get that perspective.
30 days, and I would like
Yeah,
liquidate
maybe yeah.
a day.
I mean, okay.
24 hours. Like you wake up. If you oversleep, your day's fucked.
I mean, I oversleep all the time. Well, not really, not anymore.
I would
I'm
wake
too
up
old for
at
that
3
shit.
in the morning. As a billionaire, 3 in the morning. Fuck that.
Dude.
I want to experience all this billionaire plus shit.
All right.
Fuck that.
Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna say I'm not trying to do it for longer.
30
I'm just saying I would like
days.
one day, just one day,
30 days just to.
see what it's like.
And you know the crazy part?
See what the other
This-
0.1%
This is
lives.
going to sound fucked up.
What?
I don't think I would like that shit.
I don't think you would either because you work hard, man.
No hot sauce. Nothing like super duper like
You can have
seasons.
you can have any
No.
hot sauce. You could buy a hot
No.
sauce company, bro.
No.
Yeah, you'd be like, yo,
No.
sriracha, you're mine.
Elon Musk doesn't put hot sauce or
How you
Tabasco
know?
sauce. He doesn't.
I
He
don't-
definitely looks
You
like
know why he
enjoy-
doesn't? Because he's
Why?
a motherfucking
He's a
robot, bro.
robot.
He don't even eat, cuz.
Think about that. Like eating fucking beluga caviar and foie gras and shit like
Yo,
that.
dude.
Nah, I'm
That's just-
good,
yo.
man. I don't know if I
That's
can
the thing.
eat
I'm
like
gonna be the
that for
first
30
billionaire
days.
to just eat soul food all day.
I'll be in the hood with it. You know what I'm
Eating
saying?
whitefish.
Yeah, all day. Like a motherfucker.
Yo, you
Fish
know what you would do
sandwiches,
if you was a
whiting,
billionaire?
flounder, all
You
that
just go
shit.
in there and buy up all the hood ass like fucking churches and
I got y'all.
Yeah.
And flip them shits in the
we
sun.
gonna make sure you're not giving no listeria and shit to nobody else, nigga.
We should look up what billionaires eat.
I,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man.
I know Donald Trump eats McDonald's every day.
Yeah, he do.
That's not bad. He's not a billionaire though. He's a millionaire.
I
Or
don't
is
even-
he a millionaire?
I don't even know.
Billionaires diet. I'm gonna look that up to see what the fuck they
Find
eat.
out because I need to know.
Nah, I don't know if I can eat that.
Probably
shit.
eat clams and shit.
Watercress salad and fucking.
Nah,
ugh.
dog.
Ugh.
Nah,
I
dog.
don't know.
He probably eat just same shit you eat. Taco Bell.
You know what? On the low, he probably does.
Elon Musk.
He
for sure.
microdoses and eats like
For
fast
sure.
food. He
Yeah,
definitely
dude.
fucking microdoses.
You know, that's how he keeps all his money. He don't spend a whole lot of money on food. He just buy the cheap shit.
What the? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Elon Musk owns fucking Twitter.
Twitter.
And it's not really talked about, or if it was, I totally missed
I mean,
that fucking
it was
shit.
in the news for a couple of days, but I'm just saying, like, what? It wasn't really like.
a hot talking point.
It wasn't like one of those things where they're like delving real deep into it. It's just like, oh, by the way, Elon Musk bought Twitter, and
It's
the
like,
next story is blah
That's
blah blah.
a problem.
Well, yeah.
That's how I see it. That's not
Well, that's
good.
what it's always that way, man. Like everybody was like full deep into Johnny Depp and Amber Heard shit.
Which was awesome, by the way.
Hilarious,
Fucking awesome.
hilarious.
Fucking-
I didn't watch any of it. I saw the one story. We talked about this
Hell
before.
yeah. You told me about her shit
Yeah.
in the bed. I was like,
That's all.
what?
I mean, that's the joint I heard about, and I was just like, yo, it was it for me. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know anymore. That was
She's
enough
She's
for
not
me.
a nice woman.
She is not.
She's not a nice
Apparently.
person. Neither is he. They're
Now
not
there's-
nice people.
Nah, well, I mean,
That's weird.
most everybody's not nice, bro.
I just think that, we're going into the whatchamacall with this because it's based
Yeah.
off of you think everybody's nice and everything's
Exactly. We talked about that shit last week, man. Everything you
Mhm.
see in Hollywood, they present it a certain way, but you know everybody got skeletons.
Hey, question for you. What do you think about Elon Musk and Twitter? Because you hit the
Yo,
twats and the
he's
tweets.
my man is.
Yeah,
I like his
I-
perspective.
Probably not the best thing for the richest guy to own the biggest public forum on the internet.
Why do you say that?
Power
Yeah,
not being checked.
yeah. There's no checks and balances now.
Yeah.
Like you could put. My man could say anything he wants to now if he owns it. Like nobody's gonna be like, yo, you can't say
loot,
that.
Go do this. Go loot that, and motherfuckers are gonna go do it.
Yep.
Motherfuckers are gonna do it.
And that's but what is he gonna run for some kind of office now too? And is that gonna be his platform
He
to
could
kind of
win.
like
He could
campaign
definitely
to his constituents and shit?
He could win.
He could easily win.
He could win.
And then the robot overlords would take over.
Over Rick and Morty and shit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like my
So,
man.
My name is Cuddles.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Jessica. Where are my testicles? Where are my testicles?
Word. Elon Musk is gonna be asking where your testicles is at.
That was a Rick and Morty quote.
I know, bro.
They don't know.
I seen the show. I know exactly.
They don't know. Motherfuckers
Some
don't
people
watch
out
Rick
there
and Morty.
know. Like, y'all watch Rick and Morty. You know what's up.
I would hope y'all do.
Please do. It's a great show.
TV show.
It's hilarious.
It's fucking great.
It's hilarious.
I'm more interested to see what's going to happen and what's going to fly and pass through.
Well, that's what the next steps are the really interesting point for me, because I want
Yeah.
to see what comes out of this whole thing. Like
Yeah.
him buying it, that's no big deal. I just kind of want to know what the reasoning behind it is and what his plan for Twitter is now.
I'm about to delete the fucking app.
I mean,
we're talking about it.
you probably can't now. You can't.
It's
can't do
locked
it.
in.
Yeah.
Locked and loaded, bitches.
You'd be like, yo, delete is not allowed anymore.
No, we delete you.
Sorry, boss. Yeah.
Shit.
So
Where
so
you
what's
wanna
next,
go?
man?
I actually want to take it to Florida because you brought that one.
Oh, bro, let's get in on it.
Yeah, I want to take it to Florida.
All right, well, you
You
I
take
want-
the lead.
No.
No. I'm
All right.
You gonna throw the Gary Payton loop? I'm gonna be Sean Kim and dunk this.
All right,
motherfucker.
cool. So we're going to talk about what the hell is going on in Florida right now. Talking about people buying up or just like crazy shit going on with politics and all this kind of stuff. So for those of you who aren't in the know, Florida is taking a step back to the Stone Ages with some of these laws and shit that they be passing and some of the things that they're trying to accomplish by my man, what's his name? Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida.
Correct.
So first thing I want to bring up is this dude just passed, I think he passed it, or I don't know if it's actually officially passed yet, but it's a joint called the Stop Woke Act. Have you heard about this?
No, inform me.
All right, so Stop Woke. Woke is an acronym.
Yes, it is.
It stands for wrongs against our kids and employees, right? So this dude is passing a law.
We're going here.
Hold on, let me.
We're going here, Tay.
Oh, dude, I'm trying to. I gotta get the exact like wording of it because I don't know exact. I'm just like sitting here tripping. Like, what the fuck is my man doing over here?
He bugging the fuck out. That's what the fuck he's
So
doing.
yeah, Stop Woke Act. The law has which become known as the Stop Woke Act prohibits workplace training or school instruction that teaches that individuals are inherently racist, sexist, or oppressive, whether consciously or unconsciously. So my man is trying to pass a law that prevents people from teaching anything that makes people feel like they're being discriminated against for whiteness. That's what it equates to me.
It is. But go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So it says it prevents, education for people that are privileged or oppressed based on race, gender, national origin, or that a person bears personal responsibility for and must feel guilt, anguish, or other forms of psychological distress over actions committed in the past by members of the same race, gender, or national origin. Right?
Yeah, baby.
So you mean to tell me
Getting spicy.
that I'm going to be a teacher in a classroom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to teach a lesson about slavery, say.
Say that word again.
Slavery.
Oh, shit.
All right.
What was that?
You know what it is.
I don't.
Oh, it's
it never
a
happened.
terrible institution
gotta get over it.
where workers were brought from Africa and not paid for their services.
Brought, you mean forced?
Nah, dog. This
We were
is
forced.
this
We're
is another
forced.
thing I'm talking about
We're
down
forced.
there. We were definitely
We're
forced.
forced.
Oh God, bro,
I'm so
No.
being facetious right now.
I know. But anyway, so you're teaching a lesson about slavery, but you can't use terminology that makes some of your kids in your class feel bad about their ancestors possibly owning slaves. There's a literal law on the books that say we're trying to prevent people from instructing people about discrimination, and yet the law is telling me I can't teach shit. That's discrimination right there. So the shit that you're trying to prevent is actually what you're implementing into law. It's crazy to me, man. It's crazy to me.
Is it?
I mean, it's not because it's Florida and like
I'm about to say,
Florida.
it's a whole other country.
Florida crazy.
Florida
crazy.
that right, Tay? Whole other country. Whole lot of money.
It's a whole
lot of
different
money.
zone. But the thing
Different
is,
world.
like, the main
Different fucking
basis,
world.
the main basis for them trying to prevent this, right, is this whole like critical race theory. Joe.
Oh, CRT.
CRT.
Dun,
Yeah, the
Can we get a cringe, Taylor, please?
critical race theory. Oh no, you can't talk about it. So they're
CRT.
basically, you know what CRT is?
No, I actually do.
Yeah.
Critical race theory. It's
Okay.
a beautiful thing.
Well, yeah, it's
It
basically
actually was created in law. But
it's
go ahead.
a
law
graduate level
Yeah.
instructional method of looking at history through the lens of race, and how that things that happened in the past still have an impact on things that are occurring in the present. That's basically it.
I'm gonna let you cook. Let me
Right.
cook. Go ahead.
But
Get
that's
cooking, baby.
So I'm saying, like, this dude is trying to prevent critical race theory from infiltrating our elementary schools. They're not teaching that shit in elementary school, bro.
Nope.
They're not teaching it anywhere below the college level right now.
Yep.
As like an official course.
But he understands the impact.
But it's one of those things where they're using that as a buzzword to get people to be like upset about shit. That, oh my God, like they're trying to take away my rights because blah, blah, blah. And they make me feel uncomfortable because I'm, part of a racist ass society. Like, nigga, yeah, that's true.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? So it's okay for you not to feel uncomfortable, but me as a black man in America that have to fucking go through education my entire 12 years of high school,
being lied to,
being uncomfortable with every fucking situation and history thing in the books. Like, nobody thought shit about that when I was coming up.
Ain't that something?
But now the people want to talk about race and be like, oh, yeah, shit was fucked up back in, we can't possibly say that now.
Get over it.
Yeah, dog.
Get over it.
Exactly.
Slavery happened.
It happened.
Get over it.
It was terrible.
You're a human being now. You're not 3/5 of a human. Get over it.
Right, exactly.
Okay?
But you can't teach that in schools.
No, okay, but get over it.
Oh.
Okay?
Don't think about that anymore.
You have a job, right?
Yeah.
You pay taxes? You're an American. Get over it.
I mean, yeah, I could literally talk about this shit all day.
No,
but I gotta calm down, man, because this shit makes me. And then like to boot, like on top of that, so they passed that law. They also banned like textbooks for classrooms that had shit to deal with like SEL. It's like social. What is it?
I
social
forgot the acronym, but I know what that is.
Something like that. Some social emotional learning, I think. Socio-emotional learning, I think it stands for.
Socio-emotional, yeah.
But it's basically like you can't teach about like anything that has to do with like feeling good about minorities or like LGBTQ people or disabilities, people with disabilities or all this stuff. Like you can't put stuff in your lessons about those people because it might make somebody uncomfortable. Mostly white people. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
that's really what it's about.
It's crazy. You're banning textbooks. You're putting in the law that you can't teach certain things about like certain peoples, and you're telling me this is because you don't want to, force things upon people. So you're telling me you're forcing a way of teaching on me that I have to sit here and adhere to now, bro. Like it's wild over here. Like Florida, like Stone Ages, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy.
All right, y'all, buckle up. CRT to me, to your point, is basically American history taught through the lens of minorities or black people. Let's just keep this shit funky. The only reason why that it will come from a black person's perspective or the atrocities that were done to us is because there's not a lot of natives. Let's really, really digest that. If they were to do native race theory, or Native American race theory,
right?
That would blow people's fucking heads off of what they did to the natives.
Dude, yeah.
It would blow their fucking heads off.
Terrible shit happens.
All this is, hey, this is real American history.
Right.
And America with 3 Ks. It's unfortunate.
Well,
people don't want to hear this.
Nah.
America was built on fuck shit.
Yeah.
It was built
all the fuckery.
On fuck shit.
All the fuckery.
And the powers that be do not want to be held. They don't want to have the mirror put on them.
Pointed back at
they want to keep the mirror on everyone else and say, you have an opportunity.
Right.
You can do this. No.
America's beautiful. It's the land of opportunity.
America's on some bullshit.
Nothing ever happened here that's bad, guys. It's just like, you ever watch Avatar: The Last Airbender?
No, not really.
You have to peep. It's a big, well, I won't go down this rabbit hole, but it's a John, there's like a big war that's happening, but like everybody's like, there is no war in Ba Sing Se, which is like the capital of the thing. Like,
but niggas is outside.
You see people getting clapped and like fucking smoke bombs and shit going on, people fighting all that. Well, there is no war over here. So they're like basically ignoring the fact that like all this shit is going on around them. But they just, keep towing the company line, which is the same thing with American history, dude. You teach all the good parts and you leave all the horrible shit out. But now that you want to like shine the light on the horrible shit
and
be like, yo, everybody thinks America, land of the free and the home of the brave and the oppressed and the fucking murdered and all the other shit too. Like, you got to take the good with the bad. Take the good, take the bad, take it all, and there you have the facts of life.
For me, another part of that is I feel like my youth and my childhood was on bullshit. Because when we were little, it was like, oh, Christopher Columbus. Remember the bullshit we saw as kids? You saw like a white guy with a buckle on his hat and like the big shoes and the white and black shit.
Yeah.
And the Native American man shaking hands and they were friends.
And having all kinds of parties together.
The cornucopia.
Fellowshipping and all
that?
this. Yeah, dog.
Remember the cornucopia?
Oh, of course.
Let's just keep this funky. That man with a buckle would not have let him even be within 5 feet of him.
Nah, they
Let's
actually
keep that funky.
Well, the funkiest part of that is they actually like put disease on blankets and then traded with them because they knew that was
the Trail of Tears.
Well, that's a whole other job,
Right.
But, like it's just like you kill off people intentionally, so you can be like, oh, if we kill them, we could take their land.
People put shit inside of things to keep people warm, and they did this,
and they traded it like
for land
legitimately, so they would kill them off, and then they could take whatever they had.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. That's a legit thing that actually happened in our history of this country.
Know that.
Did you learn about that in school?
I actually did.
Fuck no.
I did. I actually did learn about Trail of Tears in school.
Well, I mean, Trail of Tears happened during the Civil War, but I'm talking about
school, like probably high school.
I mean, but that's the only thing you learned about. You know how many other fucking atrocities that happen to Native Americans and black people?
Too many
in this country.
Too
that
many.
You've never heard about
unless you meet, and that's where
unless
the
you
whole
learn
thing.
about it from your own culture.
Or you travel and you actually meet a native person,
right?
And they get to talking,
yeah.
And it's like, wait, what?
And then you hear about all the dirty shit that got done to their people.
Shit. Like, fam, we live on a reservation. Like, do you know what the fuck that is?
Yeah,
it's
dude.
like, oh, I thought I knew, but I didn't know.
No, you really don't.
Right?
know.
You don't fucking know,
and they don't want you to know. That's the whole point of it.
Can I go a little deeper here?
Please
since we bring up the CRT?
Yeah.
The biggest issue with CRT is that the greatest thing that ever happened to our society. We were just talking about social media and platforms and having influence and things of that nature.
Right.
This is my opinion. These thoughts and beliefs only and clearly belong solely to Clifford Sykes of Driving the Right Lane, LLC, things of that nature.
Right.
Nothing with Sandbox, nothing with affiliations. This is my motherfucking opinions.
Okay.
The powers that be. Hey, T, can I get a favor from you? Can you look up a guy named Caesar Borgia? CESARBORGIA. And when you see this picture, you tell me the first thing you see with this. We gonna go a little deep. There you go. Caesar Borgia. Click on this picture. Who's Caesar Borgia look like?
Jesus?
White Jesus.
White Jesus. Oh, damn.
So basically this is American history right here of like control, conquer, and divide, things of that nature. I'm not gonna get too fucking deep. But with this is called the God complex.
Oh, yeah.
The God complex is basically where we were taught or brainwashed at a young age to think that saviors were only of white.
Right.
White. I'm trying
descent.
to forgive me, Tay, from white descent. This is where this comes from. Caesar's Borgia family were Italian gangsters. Old mob rules, things of that nature weren't applicable, where we don't hit kids and wives. Basically, back then, we gonna get whoever the fuck we can get. Caesar Borgia was a fucking ladies' man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is all talk and stuff like that. Right. But he had no problem getting women. The father was a gangster. The father they basically couldn't get to the father, so they killed his son.
Okay.
The father went to, who created the Sistine Chapel?
I don't know.
Picasso? Not Picasso.
No, it was Michelangelo.
Yeah, went to Michelangelo, had a conversation. Hey, I want my child to live forever. He said, well, hold on, wait, I got something for you. I'll do it, but it's only going to come with this, and you don't got to pay me. I said, well, why don't I have to pay you? I'm doing something with this guy. They're trying to work this thing called Catholicism. Okay. And it's like, Catholicism, what the fuck is that? It's like, it's going to change the world. It's going to change the world,
really?
big guy.
You think so?
Basically, on some favor shit, I'm going to paint a portrait of your son, and that we're going to let these motherfuckers cook, remix, and do everything up.
Right.
Your son's going to live fucking forever. So everything we've been taught to think that is holier than thou and sacred and is an unforsakable, and it's so awesome, it's so forgiving. I'm not going to say it's bullshit, but this is where you see it comes
partially
from.
Bullshit.
It's the God complex. So for us, if you would have had this conversation with your grandma, your auntie, anybody that's older, it's sacrilege. You can't have this conversation because in their mind they think that Jesus was white.
Right.
So that whole issue right there, which is they've set that up to have them be like, hey, we're the saviors.
Yeah.
Look at fucking Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai.
Dog.
I hate those fucking movies.
Anytime I'm saying, like, you look at what's the name? Sunset Park.
Gods of Egypt.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying?
All white cast in Gods of Egypt.
Yeah, Gods of Egypt. And all the
Gerard
gods
Butler is the main god.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what? I'm
dude
so
from
confused.
Game of Thrones was Osiris.
Chadwick
or
Boseman
Horus.
was in there for like a hot one.
Well, he was in there for a bit, but he ended up dying,
Yeah,
just like all black
we got to
people
kill you.
Yeah.
I was going on a tangent with that, but I was just saying this is the root of it.
Yeah.
It's because of the conquer and divide and all the treachery and all the stuff that the powers that be, or as I like to call them, the evils.
Mm-hmm.
They're. I don't think that all white people are bad. I used to generalize like that when I was a little ignorant.
Right.
I was an ignorant 20-year-old at some point.
Well, I mean, everybody, you come through and you grow and you learn things. It happens.
I was bro. Look, yo, my mic cut off. I'm like, they're listening. Yeah. The evils are coming.
Oh no,
they're coming.
They're coming to get you.
When I was an ignorant dude, I I had this stance that if you were 50 and older and you wanted to have a conversation about race,
Right.
I could not talk to you because you were a part of the problem. You were raised to say figure with the N. You were raised to say these words because if you weren't, you were ostracized. You were called a figure lover. There's a video I got to send to you with, it's in the 70s in New York. A black family finally moves into like this, I guess, middle class neighborhood.
Yeah.
I want to say like in Queens.
Right.
And I don't know how, but someone randomly had a fucking video recorder. And when I talk about like 20, 30 fucking white kids, these kids jump on the property and they're just killing this black family.
Yeah, dog. It happened.
But that's the 70s.
There's a John in Levittown, actually.
All right.
Same type of thing happened.
You
like,
don't say. Levittown.
I don't know if it was the Levittown. I think it's the Levittown close by, local to us.
That's where we were.
Right.
That's where we used to record.
But basically, it was a thing where like this black family knew they couldn't move into a certain area. They got a dude to pose, as the buyer to buy this house, and then they moved in. And then like it was cool for a couple days, but then somebody got wind that like a black family purchased the house, and the same John happened. Like people came and literally picketed on their front lawn, talking about yelling, screaming, hours and hours of the day, trying to get them to leave, even though they were fully allowed to be there.
I can be here.
But this is shit that happens that talking about critical race theory and the history and
Swept
stuff
under the rug.
that they never teach you about, man.
And that's the biggest issue. That's the biggest fucking issue. Everything that we are taught, if you are 40 and older, we're the last bastion of that childhood where we were taught Christopher Columbus was a good guy.
Right.
All these people, all these signs of hope, or like I said, the white savior, these guys were all good guys. And when you go back and look, they were anything but good guys.
Dude, they were terrible people.
Yeah.
And the thing is like, what is the harm of learning history now? Truth is the truth will set you free. That's like what everybody says.
But
right?
they don't want to set.
But that's that they don't. Everybody wants to have this like, look through rose-colored glasses about how America's this great place. And I mean, I'm not saying it's not.
It is.
There's a lot of good things that go on in America. There are a lot of great things that have come out of the way that our society works. We're one of the more free nations. Like we're allowed to speak out against the government and not get shot in the streets for
We
it.
have Facebook.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of good things. But the fact of the matter is like there are also a lot of things that have happened that most everybody is not aware of that they need to know about and need to understand that like when people tell us about, we'll take it back to the slavery thing. And everybody's like, well, get over it. It happened. My family never owned slaves. I'm not responsible for it.
Did.
But I understand that, like, your family probably did.
They did.
There were black people that owned slaves, too. That's a lot of things you need to learn about that as well. But the thing about it is that the basis of the way that this country was put together and run, and all of those racist policies and all that shit still have an impact on shit that is going on today. And we need to learn about that just so, like any other thing, you learn about the past so history does not repeat itself. And what we're seeing going down in Florida right now is motherfucking history just keeps repeating itself because this one dude has, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with him.
No, he's trying to prevent that.
But he's literally,
he's the firestorm.
basically just trying to like put up this shield about like, no, we're not going to teach these things here to try and prevent people from learning the truth.
It goes against the white way. The old white way, excuse me. The old
like the old boys club that we talk about and stuff all the time too.
Can't have that. And how old is how old is Ron DeSantos?
He's probably like early 60s maybe.
That's a demographic of people where that's where those old, this is gonna sound so fucked up, but there's a certain demographic of older white people that just like are not gonna let that go.
Right.
Like
no, I get it.
You're a 3/5 boy. Yeah. You're 3/5 of a human.
And that's fine.
Which is like fucking so weird that that's not talked about.
Right.
Like,
well, I'm talking about, we could talk about redlining.
That's still going on now.
I know it is, but people don't understand. Like, I read something the other day. Everybody talks about, like, a lot of people go to the Army to get an education afterward. That was started in after World War II. It was the GI Bill is what it was called.
Yep.
People don't understand that the government they gave you free money to, like, learn and move into certain areas.
Yep.
They also don't understand that black soldiers were denied that from the gate.
Yep.
So all these white people got these opportunities from the government to like better themselves and succeed.
Go out
and
to
black people
here.
Yeah.
How do you think motherfuckers got the media? How do you
Exactly,
think
bro.
got
That's
up to
it's
fucking
called this white
Westchester?
flight, bro. They paid
I
you
know.
to move outside of cities.
I know.
And that's when the jobs moved out.
Yep.
But they left everybody else in the cities when all the jobs left.
Yep.
But they had all the brothers in there because they didn't get the same opportunities to
Yep.
do that.
But they don't. But
That's the thing that's not taught.
But why?
Because
we cannot.
because
show
you
that
want to. Yeah, you
we
don't want
had
to
the
see
control.
Yeah.
We had the power. We purposely did this because
to make
we
sure you
had-
stayed here,
right.
and kept in your place, and these other boys could succeed. And that's
I'm not a big. I am a Christian I'm a Christian. I'm
Right.
Catholic by birth. I'm not as absorbed or in the know of other religions like I was when I was younger.
right.
But as I get older, I listen to Elijah Muhammad. I listen to Farrakhan.
Mhm.
And when they say certain things, some things resonate more with me.
Right.
And there was something where he said that we are the true people of, I forgot what. And the reason why I give that more credence and it's starting to manifest more with me is because I feel like we are chosen because of all the atrocities, all the nasty things that have been done to us. We still find a way to
Persevere,
push
bro.
through, persevere. Not only do that, we still are, again, the culture.
Yeah.
Even back in the day with zoot suits, the stuff that we
Dog,
were wearing back in
talk
the
about
day.
jazz, bro. You
us.
talk about anything popular,
That's
all
us.
the dances, rock and roll, like all
That's
the shit
us.
that people love and hold dear comes from
Us.
bro. But they don't teach you that.
But that goes back to
You
the
know what I
point
mean? So
of how
it
dynamic
makes it,
we are.
Yeah, but that it's you need to learn, like, and that's the thing too, is we need to learn as a whole, across the board society. Everybody should just be taught all the truth, man. Like it may be painful
The
at
truth.
first,
The
right?
truth.
It's gonna hurt because truth hurts.
Mhm.
But it needs to be taught. People need to know these things. Like doing that is not, I'm not trying to teach these things to make you feel bad and make you feel some type of way that you were raised in a world where like whiteness was perceived as like the
Godliness.
norm.
Yeah,
Not just not godliness, but the norm.
Godliness.
Right?
And-
So everybody looks at it like white people, like you see all American, right? What do you think of? Blonde hair, blue eye, corn fed white boy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now you need to learn that like America was way more before that viewpoint.
Mm-hmm.
And being taught these things, be like learning about the history of this country and how it was built and how like people were oppressed, like the way that the government worked and moved and made their moves for certain people to succeed and other people's not were intentional. You need to know that so we can prevent that from happening again in the future. That's all it is.
That'll never happen. No,
I know it
think
won't. It's
it'll
just
never
that,
happen.
but learning about it, learning about your history through the lens of like everyone instead of just a certain group of people, which everyone knows that the victors in whatever situation get to write the history books.
Yes, of course.
Right? Always.
Clearly.
So, but the fact of the matter is that just because they wrote the books don't mean what's in the books is true. Same thing happens with the Bible, dog. There was a whole bunch of old white dudes that were like, we're going to put stories together.
It's called oral tradition.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. It's
You know what I'm
bullshit.
saying? Like they say all the stories in the Bible are true, so but only certain ones, not all. of
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
right? Okay.
You've done an icebreaker before, haven't you?
Yeah.
I've done them.
Yeah.
Interesting how they work.
It's crazy.
Interesting.
But it's that thing. Like I think just letting people know like that history is clouded and you need to learn the things that are underneath the surface of it and understand that shit that happened then is the reason why some of the shit that's going on today is still a problem. There's nothing bad about that in my eyes.
I'm gonna push a little here,
okay.
right? When you bring up studying like your past, understanding things and understanding where we came from, and or as the 5% as other people would say, do the knowledge, right? If you were to do the knowledge and understand where you came from and what atrocities and everything else that a certain group of people did to you, would that shape your opinion on your love life, your dating life, and other things? Do you think that would be applicable then? If you actually understood and you saw it for what it was,
Right.
would that shape you to where it's like you have a preference? I'm not saying, oh, I'm not doing it, but if you actually understood, like,
Right.
I'll be the one to say this. So,
Okay.
like, I've dated a lot of cultures: Polynesian, Samoan, Indian, Asian, Black, White, Hispanic. I've dated a lot of women.
Right.
The one time I've actually had my grandparents say some like, it wasn't even off the wall. It's just black folk talk. Now,
Right.
when you're young, it's like,
Right.
what?
Oh, what the hell?
What the hell did you say, Mama?
Right.
I was dating a young lady, brought her down to North Philly, white lady or
Right.
white girl,
Right.
and she was nice, fed. We played games, everything was cool. I
Right.
went back the next day. My grandma pulled me in the kitchen, and she was like, "Don't you ever bring no white woman inside this house again?" And I was like,
Word.
"What?" And then I went to my dad, and my dad was like, go talk to your grandpa about like that. And see, it all depends on where your family's from.
Right.
My family's from Virginia, North Carolina, and
Hell yeah.
Mississippi. So like they come from where they were the chattel.
Oh, yeah.
So my grandma's from Virginia. And what happened down there, she's just like, I do not bring a white woman inside.
I've seen some things, man, because that's that whole Emmett Till situation.
And my grandpa was like, look, I don't care what you do, but I think I need for you to really understand if that's what you're going to do. You need to understand what you're doing.
The context.
And it's just like I never understood as a kid.
Right.
But then I remember dabbling in some classes, African American class,
right,
and again doing the knowledge and getting it, and it's just like that kind of shaped me a little bit for my preference.
Right.
Where it's like I can not never, but it would take it's just unique for me.
Okay.
That's all. But what I'm asking is, if you were to do that, do you think that would cause more damage? For in a sense of if you have parents that say that, but then you see the atrocities, that's going to shape somebody's.
It is,
and
I mean, but that's true about a lot of different things. Where
more so with this because that seems to be what's going on now, or more now.
But it's crazy to think about. It's hard to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because like when you're looking at things through the lens of history,
mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like looking at past events
mm-hmm.
shouldn't be a way, or it shouldn't be an influence or like a basis on what you do in the present. It should be a learning tool. It should
mm-hmm.
be something that you can look at and be like, okay, that's a perspective I can take into account.
Mm-hmm.
But what's going on now? Because like circumstances have changed.
It's the same. See, this is where we differ.
But I know I'm saying it's the same.
Okay.
It's the same,
This is where we
John. I
differ.
understand what you mean.
Right.
But I mean, like you can't live. Dude,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
This is a
it's a real hard
conversation,
to come through.
bro.
But I mean, it's hard to say one way 100% or one way another.
Well, there's no 100%.
Yeah, exactly. It's a gray area. It's definitely a gray area.
Right.
So, but yeah, I see where you're coming from with it, and it's this is one of those things.
This is me again. I'll be the one to rock and shake it. For me, the biggest thing with that is knowing what happened. There was something on. Remember Sally Jesse Raphael and like Donahue? We do.
Yeah.
You remember those, Taylor? Or you never?
He was like, nah.
He was like, who the fuck is that?
Right.
Donahue
Talk
married.
shows.
What was the Asian lady's name? Connie Chung.
Oh, Connie Chung.
You know Connie Chung? You ever heard her before?
That was Maury Povich, though, right?
That
Or
was
no,
him?
no.
It was
Connie Chung was
Donahue.
married to Geraldo.
No, it
Yeah,
was Donahue.
Was it?
Can you Google Connie Chung and Donahue, and we'll give you more context.
I thought it was Maury Povich and Connie Chung, bro.
It might be him. I
that's
thought
who it
Donahue, Donahue, Connie Chung. I swore they were married.
I don't know, dog. I think it was
So basically, back in the day, were TV shows that we
Right.
saw. You had
talk
like,
shows.
yeah, but these were like ratchet, ghetto ass talk shows because the shit they would have. Were they married? Donahue, Connie Chung, Maury Povich.
Yeah.
Oh, it is Maury. All right, my bad. You was on point.
I was right.
I'm still with you.
Yeah.
My bad.
Nah, you good?
There was a show called Donahue. Donahue was like, he looked like Steve Martin with glasses,
Yeah.
blonde hair, and there was a
hair.
topic of slavery.
Okay.
And they had people from New York, and it was this old woman. She's like, I'm from Bensonhurst, and I don't like these people. These people come and do this.
Right.
Go on YouTube, put in Donahue, Muhammad racial TV show. And this resonated in my head.
Okay.
There was a young black woman and a young white woman. They were talking, and the older woman, she's older. This is back when like Do the Right Thing and all those things were prevalent. Because remember those shows, they would say dedicated to this person that died. Him right there, Khalid Muhammad. There's a clip. I'll get to the clip. I'll get to this. But this is I remember this episode.
Okay.
The white woman gets up and she's making these comments about black people.
Right.
And then this black woman gets up and she basically says, the reason why you feel that what happened over in Germany was the biggest atrocity in America is because it was filmed.
Right.
If you were to go back and film
What happened during slavery?
That would change everything. Everything.
No, the thing is though,
everything.
even though because there was a lot of shit that they filmed during the civil rights movement that people see.
Yep.
People having fucking dogs sicked on them.
Dog,
People having
with hanging black people with kids.
Dog, did you see? Look, I'll bring up some fucking pictures of like lynchings that happened in the 30s. But I'm just saying, like, you see that shit. There are kids there like smiling like it was a motherfucking party.
That was the thing to go do.
That
you want to
shit,
go hang the nigger.
That shit is not taught. And like if you see those images and you just see like burnt black bodies hanging from trees,
that's the
with
issue.
Kids like smiling and posing like you would if you was like doing Instagram
gang poses.
Yeah,
and shit.
dog. You know, like that shit is it's fucked up.
But
you don't learn about that.
But for my point, if you were to open up that door, if you were to open up that door, that would shape a lot more thoughts. Whether
It
whether
would.
whether it's what the fuck? Oh my god, I can't think right now because it's like, oh, we're getting to this shit.
Yeah.
That would just shape a lot more thoughts.
It would.
And it would make things a little more complex with us.
I think it would, but I think that's a good thing.
I
mean,
got a lot to go.
I mean,
can't
we
get
could
it all.
literally talk about this shit all day. So like, I think for now, like just like I just feel like with what's going on, like to bring it back to the topic
No
we
doubt,
started
no
on,
doubt.
I just think like what's going on nowadays. I think the more knowledge you have about the way that shit was back in the day, the better you are to make decisions and policies and kind of create the world now where it's not going to be, like where we're not going to sweep shit under the rug. Like you want people to understand that like my truth is different from your truth. The way I was brought up, the way that my family was brought up, the shit that happened to us in the past is way different from the way that you was raised.
Yeah.
You need to know about that. And if that does something to you and it makes you feel some type of way, I'm sorry, but it has to come out.
That's weird. I'm not sorry. Sitting it.
That's what, yeah.
Sitting it.
But that's the
what
thing, and it's
fuck
like
it
I
is.
think people are too
Sitting.
busy trying to make everybody feel good about something, where like shit, you can't do that.
What was the Sam Cooke song?
Which
It's
one?
been a long time coming.
Yeah,
Listen to those lyrics, and
Hey, bro.
that's apropos for me with
For-
fucking
I-
CRT.
I agree, and that's the thing. I think it's a lot of people it's uncomfortable, and people don't like to be uncomfortable.
That's
But the
a
thing
whole-
is, like, you gonna be uncomfortable.
you're the ones that set this precedent.
Exactly.
So you got to
So
sit inside the
you
stew.
made your bed, now
Yeah.
lay in it.
You made the soup. You got to sit in the soup with the chicken and all
Hey,
that
bro,
other stuff.
let
That's
it
all y'all.
marinate. That's all I'm saying.
For the ancestors.
For the
For
ancestors.
the ancestors. No, no doubt. I'm not even laughing at that.
Nah, dog, that's one for real.
I'm with CRT.
So am I.
I'm with
Everybody
CRT.
should be because
I'm
it's
with
not
CRT.
it's not a bad thing. It's like this buzzword that everybody throws around to try and rile up people's emotions. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. So.
We gonna get some people in here and talk. And
Yeah,
I'm just
we-
gonna drink. And
I
let
mean,
them
like,
talk.
I want to have a whole fucking hour-long conversation about that shit.
We gonna get Dr. Lord. We gonna get some. We gonna
Oh,
get
we
some.
gonna get Dr. Lord in here.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
gonna pee
bro.
on Pat Shane. He'll give his cue, and we gonna get some.
I would, get the
It's
chicken
gonna
and
be
waffles.
something. We get like two white folk, some niggas, and we gonna talk.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink and just listen because
We're gonna have a conversation like that.
I don't want to get involved because I'm gonna start
Oh.
knocking shit over and saying dumb shit.
Flipping tables and shit.
Yeah,
Let's do this.
I'm gonna watch.
I
and
would
just
love
watch
to.
me
Like,
get
you know
drunk.
what? Yeah, we need to.
I'm serious.
Yeah. Okay. That's gotta. Let's make that happen on Driving in the Right Lane.
Let's get it. Let's
Bringing
get
people together, tearing them apart. Let's do it.
Anything else? You got anything else? You tip of the day? Anything like that?
Nah, man.
there's the-
That's the thing. I need to start looking up some tips. My tip of the day is don't be the Ben Simmons of life. If you're gonna shoot your shot, make it.
Take that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, take it. Don't
Take
pass
that
it up.
shit.
Yeah,
That's
my
the dope
tip.
one. You just put it on. You pull that one out
I
your
came
hand.
straight from right here,
From the
yo.
dome, son.
Yeah.
From the dome.
Yeah.
My tip of the day. It's the small things. Small things done consistently. Those turn into big things. Yeah.
Yeah, yo.
It's
I
the
like
small
that.
things. Small
It
things
is,
done
man.
consistently turn into big things.
The devil is in the details, bro.
Like a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Exactly.
Felt
good, man.
Episode 47. Rat bitches. We're done. Taylor, thank you for producing on the ones and
Yes,
twos.
sir.
If you have any questions, inquiries, anything that you want to get in contact with us about, drivingonrightlane@gmail.com. Hit us up on the IG page, Driving on Right Lane at IG. It's CliffyBaby215.
Base Jones 478.
My Montro. I said Montro. My
Montro.
mantra.
My Montro, baby.
Consistency is key and keys open doors. I go by the name of Clifford Sykes, a.k.a. Uptown Supervillain, a.k.a. Cousin Cliff talking shit. I'm tapping out.
Yo, it's your boy Chris Jones, a.k.a. Lord Kronos, a.k.a. Old Head Swag. Hide your moms, a.k.a. Bass in Your Face. And you have been listening to Driving in the Right Lane.
Peace. Taylor, thank you, brother.
Yeah, man.